Hello, welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 5. This is graphing ratio tables. So we're going to learn today graph ordered pairs. And we're also going to compare ratios. This is the coordinate plane is formed when two perpendicular number lines intersect at the 0 points. This point is called the origin. The horizontal number line is called the x-axis, and the vertical number line is the y-axis. An ordered pair such as 2, 3 is a pair of numbers used to locate the point on the coordinate plane. So fill in the blanks. So this top part is the coordinate plane. That's the title of the entire thing. Now I want you guys to quickly pause the video, see if you can fill in the blanks. So if you remember, the horizontal line is the x-axis. The middle is called the point is the origin. We have the y-axis. And these numbers right here are the ordered pairs. This is real world link. In 3 minutes, a North American word turtle can travel about 17 yards. If the x-axis represents the minutes and the y-axis represents the yards, write an ordered pair to represent the situation. So to write an ordered pair, the thing you're going to need is what's given. Open parenthesis, comma, close parenthesis. And then inside, we're going to put the numbers, just how we're going to do it here. So minutes, we have 3 minutes and 17 yards. So one thing about the ordered pairs, this will always be your x, the first one, and this will always be your y. So graphing ordered pairs. You can use an ordered pair to name any point in the coordinate plane. The first number is an ordered pair is the x-coordinate, and the second number is the y-coordinate. So the x-coordinate is here, and the y-coordinate is here. So this is my x, 3 is x, 6 is y. You can express the information in a table as a set of ordered pairs to see the patterns. Graph the ordered pairs in the coordinate plane. The table shows the cost in dollars to create CDs of digital photos out of Photoshop. The table also shows this information as ordered pairs, number of CDs, and cost in dollars. So if you read here, our number of CDs is X. Cost in dollars is Y. So here's X here, 1 to 3, 2 to 6, 3 to 9. If you notice, they all have a 1 to 3 ratio. And my x's are gonna go here. Just remember, my x's are always first, and then my y's are always second. So now we have to graph. To graph these pairs, ordered pairs, so we first look at the x, and we go to the x-axis. If you remember in the notes, right here we have the x-axis. And in our x-axis, first we have 1. So I'm going to go 1 space 1. So my 1 is here on the x-axis. Now my y is 3. So then I go up 3 times. So I go 1, 2, 3 to this point. And that point there is going to be 1, 3. Because my x is 1 and my y raises up 3. So we get x is horizontal, y is vertical. So I go over 1, up 3. That's 1, 3. Now to get to 6, you follow the same rules. My x is 2, so I go here for x is 2, and I go up 6 to get my ordered pair of 2, 6. Same with 3, 9. I find 3 in my x-axis, which is here, and I find 9 on the y-axis, which is here. So I go up 9 spaces. So my ordered pair here is 3, 9. It says describe the pattern in the graph. The points appear in a line. Okay, so after you graph them, that is not a good line. After you graph them, you draw a line with an arrow. The points appear in a line. Each point is 1 unit to the right and 3 units up from the previous point. So the cost increases for $3 for every CD created. So I'm looking at the got it. It looks like oh, here it is. So you have a coordinate plane on the left. And we need to graph the information for A and describe the pattern in the graph. So go ahead and try that now. So I know my coordinate planes, my ordered pairs is the last one. So the first one's going to be 1, 5. So my x is 1 and my y is 5. I know 5 is between my 4 and 6. It's not here on the graph, but I know y 5 is after 4 and before 6. The next one is 2, x equals 2, y equals 10. X equals 2, y equals 10. And my last one is x equals 3 and y equals 15. So I'm going to describe the pattern. If I notice, my x increases by 1 and my y increases by 5. So I'm going to say the points appear in a line. One unit to the right and 5 units up from the previous point. So the dollars earned is $5 each hour. If you notice, I just used a language from example 2 up here. The point appears in a line. I said 1 point is to the right and 5 units up from the previous point, so the dollars in is $5 each hour. It's very similar to what was written down for example 2. Okay, so comparing ratios. You can use tables and graphs to compare ratios. The greater the ratio, the steeper the line will appear. Two friends are making scrapbooks. Renee places 4 photos in each page of her scrapbook. Gina places 6 photos in each page of her scrapbook. Make a table for each scrapbook that shows the total number of photos placed. If each book has 1, 2, 3, or 4 pages, list the information as ordered pairs, so pages and photos. So in Renee's scrapbook, it says Renee places 4 photos. That's why we have, on one page, we have 4 photos. If we continue the ratio, 2 pages is 8 photos, 3 pages is 12, and 4 is 16. So this is an increase by 1, and this is an increase by 4. Same with Gina's. This is an increase by 1, 6, 12, 18, 24, and this is an increase by 6 for each page. And then they just created tables showing how they are different. Now, if we had to graph them, we have the blue line here and the red line here. And remember, if it's steeper, the greater the ratio, the steeper the line will appear. So Gina has a greater ratio. It says, how does the ratio of photos each compare to each person? How is it shown on the graph? So Gina, it says the ratio of photos for Renee's scrapbook is 4 to 1, while the ratio for Gina's scrapbook is 6 to 1. On the graph, both sets of points appear to be on the straight line, but Gina is steeper than the line for Renee, so Gina has a greater ratio. I want us to try the guided practice real quick. It says 2 friends are each saving money in their bank accounts. Marcus saves $10 each week, while David saves $15. So Marcus, he saves $10 each week. So first week is 10, second week is 20, third week is 30, fourth week 40. And then I have 1 to 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, and 4, 40. David saves 15 each week, so it's going to increase by 15 each time. And then my ordered pairs is 1, 15, 2, 30, 3, 45, and 4, and 60. And then if we graphed it, we have 1 to 10, 230, 340, 440, and this black is going to be Marcus. And then in red, I'll have David. So he's 115, 230, 345, and 460. So that's how we would create our tables and graph it. And David has a greater ratio because his line is steeper. But that's going to be the end of the notes, so thank you for watching.